the country. I am glad that the rest of senior officials have been made, and I can tell you that there are more on the way. I want officials, particularly senior ones, who are directly implicated in corruption to have no place in my administration, and for them to go where they belong, which is in jail. I will do my part as president to turn government into an instrument that truly serves you and that respects the sacred responsibility to build Kenya into a truly prosperous, fair, and honest country. You as citizens should take up the fight as a key responsibility of your citizenship. We all know from reading the headlines daily that corruption has also seeped into many other sectors of our society. And we must all seize the moment and play our individual role for our country to overcome this evil. We know of teachers who prey on their pupils, impregnating some of them, preachers who swindle their flock, lawyers who defraud clients, journalists who wanafanya nini? Blackmail people. Architects building houses using shortcuts, leading to collapse of such buildings. Doctors giving false diagnosis to increase their fees, and pharmacies selling fake medicines. Unfortunately, sometimes these crooks have become heroes, and too often some of the worst rogues are welcomed back home like conquering heroes. The truth is that we are facing a grave threat to our moral basis as a people, from government down to family, from leaders to parents, from corporates to individual citizens. We have a role to fight for our honor so that our country can prosper. Your providing information will be key to us nailing perpetrators of corruption. Your resolve to withdraw respect and deny honor to those guilty will be the most powerful blow to preventing this vice. Let me now mention just one part of a raft of measures that we intend to implement to tackle corruption. As an initial step, all heads of procurement and accounts in government ministries, departments, agencies, and parastatals will undergo fresh vetting, including polygraph testing, to determine their integrity and suitability. Those who shall fail the vetting will stand suspended. I expect this exercise to be concluded before the start of the new financial year, 2018-2019. And in the coming days, you will hear of other tougher actions that will be taken by my government. Fellow Kenyans, we must have an honest country to protect our liberty and be able to use it to build a glittering African nation. For the sake of honesty, let us agree that our unity, for the sake of honesty, let us also agree that our unity is far from where it should be. Unity, as I said yesterday, does not mean that we agree on all things. But it is a requirement for our country to be able to have the stability that will enable us to invest in it without fear. Our founding fathers knew when they won Madaraka that there was no going back to the political structures that preceded colonialism. The world had changed too much. There were too many dangers to our freedom if we did not come together to forge a new nation. We had fought for freedom together, and today we need to stand together to protect it and turn it into lasting liberty and prosperity. The overwhelming majority of us live in peace and good neighborliness with our fellow citizens. We reach out to one another in good and bad times, and our children play together and marry each other across communities. Yet every 5 years during elections, destructive divisions emerge that threaten our stability.